Hello, my name is Shammai Leibowitz, and today we're going to learn how to chant the Friday night Kiddish. So let's dive right in, and I'm going to say it slowly and pause after a word or two so that you can practice, and I'll also explain the meaning of the word, because that always helps to know the meaning of what you're saying. So let's go ahead and first get a brief overview of the Kiddish. So the Friday night Kiddush is comprised of three parts. You see, the intro is the verses from the last verses of chapter 1 of Genesis, of Bereshit, where it talks about God resting after the 6 days of creation. Then we move on to a short blessing on the wine or the grape juice, and you might already be familiar with it. That's the easiest part. And then comes the main part, the main body of the Kiddush, the blessing on the Sabbath being a Kiddush, a sanctified day, a holy day, and also a remembrance of the Exodus. So let's dive right in with part one. And this is an optional part. For example, in shul, in synagogue, they don't say this part. So if you're pressed for time, then you can skip this part. But I see no reason not to learn it. I'm going to use the beautiful melody that I learned from my father, alav shalom, and I will also explain the meaning of the words. So let's go ahead and start. Line 1. Yom HaShishi. Pause. So you see, I said pause. That means it's time for you. Pause and repeat after me. This means Friday or the 6th day. Verse 2. Vaycholu hashamayim vehaaretz. Pause. Vechol tzevaam. So what did we say here? Vaycholu means complete, completed. God completed the sky and the earth and everything that's in them. Verse 3. Vayechal Elohim. Pause. Bayom hashvi'i. Pause. Melachto asher asa. And the meaning? Vayechal, you see, it's so similar to Vaychulu. It means complete. God completed on the 7th day everything that he had created, that he had made. We're going to move on to verse 4. Vayishbot bayom hashvi'i. Pause. Mikol melachto asher asa. Pause. Let's learn the meaning. Vayishbot. Can you recognize the root here? Shabbat, Sabbath. That means resting. So Vayishbot, and he rested, of course, God, on the 7th day from everything that he had created, that he had made. Asher asa. Okay. Verse 5. Vayevarech Elohim. Pause. Et yom hashvi'i. Pause. Vaykadesh oto. So God blessed the 7th day, and Vaykadesh. You see that it's the same root as Kiddush, and made it holy or sanctified it. Those 3 letters, those root letters, Kadash. Okay, so here the variation is Vaykadesh. Okay, and made it holy. And finally, the last verse of the intro. Kivo shavat. Pause. Mikol melachto. Pause. Asher bara Elohim la'asot. And the meaning of the last verse, because on this day, God rested, Shabbat. You see, again, Mikol melachto, from everything of creation, from all of creation. And then that he had created, God created to make it, to make the world. Lasot, to make. Okay, excellent. So now let's move on to the fun part, the easiest part, the blessing on the wine or grape juice. And You might be familiar with it already. There is this optional word here. If you have guests or family members, it's customary to say this word, savri, which means with your permission, but you're permitted not to say it. It's not essential. All right. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam bore pri hagafen. Okay, I didn't pause because many people already know this part. And this is the blessing. The last three words mean creator of the fruit of the vine. All right, now we get to the main body of the Kiddush. And let's give it its own page. So here we go. All right. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Pause. Asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav. Pause. Veratzavanu. Pause. Veshabbat kodsho. Pause. Be'ahava uvratzon. Pause. Hinchilanu. Pause. Zikaron. Pause. Lema'aseh vereishit. Pause. Ki hu yom techila. Pause. Lemikra'ei kodesh. Pause. Zeicher. Pause. Litziat Mitzrayim. Pause. And now comes a familiar melody, and many people will join you if they know this melody. Kivanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim. Pause. Ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Pause. Now comes the ending, the blessing that ends the Kiddush. Baruch ata Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Well done. Good job. Let's explain that blessing, the main body of the Kiddush. Let's go over the words. So, blessed are you, God, King of the universe, who has made us holy with his mitzvot, with his commandments, and wanted us, in other words, wanted us to perform the mitzvot. And this holy Sabbath, Shabbat Kodsho, be'ahava u'beratzon, with love and with desire, or with, he inherited it to us. It was his desire to inherit to us the Sabbath, and it's a zikaron, a remembrance, lema'aseh vereshit, for the story of creation of the world. Then we move on to say, for this is the first day, the Mikra'ei Kodesh, of all the holidays. This means that in the section of the Torah where all the holidays are mentioned, in Leviticus and Parashat Emor, it is the first thing. We start with the Sabbath, with talking about the Sabbath. Then we move on to Passover and Shavuot and Sukkot and Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, etc. Zeicher, a remembrance, Litziat Mitzrayim, for the Exodus. And then we say, for you chose us, and you made us holy from among the nations, and your holy Sabbath, Shabbat Kodshecha, you see that word? Kodshecha comes from Kiddush, right? Holy. Be'ahava u'veratzon, with love and desire, you inherited it to us. And then finally, blessed are you, God, who makes holy the Sabbath. So, that's it for today. I hope you keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video.